Menu narration option is set to off.
Between these iconic hedges, the field where some of college football's greats have called home. Sanford Stadium in Athens, Georgia, where these fans are ready to turn the dogs loose. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a team looking to get into the win column, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Miami's offense takes the field. When this guy comes onto the field, David, he seems to bring the it factor with him.
So much fun as a play caller to have a guy you depend on, you trust. You know, Palmer, you're going to get the best out of this young man.
He's also one of those guys, David, who just elevates everybody else around him, right? All 10 guys in that huddle offensively just seem to play better knowing they've got confidence in this guy.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. These two conferences largely share the same geographic footprint, and the ACC loves it when they can take down a team from the SEC.
And we see these two conferences play each other oftentimes early in the season, late in the season. David, think about Clemson, South Carolina, Florida, Florida State. These players have a lot of familiarity with one another.
And this already matters so much to these kids because they grew up in the same area a lot of times, like Reese was talking about with the footprint. But how about in the past, too? When your undefeated league champion gets left out of the playoff for an SEC team, a little more fuel for the fire.
Crosses the 40. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Slings it. It falls incomplete, and man, did they think they had that one set up, and it didn't quite work. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
He's got it. Afterburner's coming. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
And And the defense lets the big tight end get behind him, and you can see it. When he saw his tight end streaking down the field, he knew he had to throw it up in the air, let him go make a play. He does it. Big play for this offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Tuggle. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. You know, David, both of these teams have a strong safety that can support the run and also disruptive in the passing game.
I mean, it's just so nice to have a guy that's so physical, like a linebacker, but also can play like a DB. These guys are really revolutionizing defenses.
They hit people, too. They are heat-seeking missiles. Nobody wants to run over the middle of the field against these guys.
A first down for the offense. He'll start this drive firing. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to throw, it's Rashada. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Evans. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. They're going back to the ground. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up for 5 to the 23. Georgia going up tempo. Leaves it with the running back. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Georgia sends out the punt team.
Number 92, on to kick it away.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive.
He's off to the races. The 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Miami. And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Tuggle. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right at...
All kinds of running room. He's at the 40. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Looking for room, it's Etienne. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Off play action. Getting some heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Looking for a man, it's Rashada. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. There is a flag on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, it might not change that much. Offense has already made the long field goal. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Fires to the right. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. They go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Touch pass on the run. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Hold it, offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's got a little room. He'll pick up 6 out to the 13.
And that play is essentially like a jet sweep, right? This offense is going to run the football conventionally. They'll do it between the tackles. They'll do it outside. But there's a lot of different creative ways they can get their playmakers the football in the running game. And I think that was an example of what you saw right there.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Defense was not fooled for a second, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Hurricanes will line up to punt it away. And the returner will be knocked down. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. For this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Here comes the option. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Well, the fullback helping out his offense here, running the football. Nice job finding the hole and getting upfield. Takes a lot to bring this guy down.
Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
And the Hurricanes are flying down the field. The give to the fullback. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. The quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Oh, look out. There he goes. Touchdown, Canes. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into half. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Makes the catch. It's Humphries. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Back to pass, it's Rashada. And they can't make the connection on third down. Georgia sends out the punt team. And the returner will be brought down. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this.
He's loose. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. They move the chains on the ground. Now another first down. With jet sweep pass. Inside the 35. Oh, look out! And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Hurricane! And the extra point makes it 28-0. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half.
Miami 28, Georgia 0.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts you...
Nothing but green ahead. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half, we keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
Miami 28, Georgia.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw. Picked off. Oh, what a move! Never really got that return clanking, but the offense is set up at the 30. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, Ben. The end of a very entertaining first 2 quarters of football in Athens. An entertaining first half, and we've got a multi-possession lead to break down thanks to the surgical precision of this offense. Might honestly take more time to talk about what didn't work than what did. The running game, the passing game, gadget plays have worked. Now it's just a matter of finishing the job. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Dooley Field inside Sanford Stadium.
The Canes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
The Dogs will hustle to the line. The inside handoff. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
picks up now.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll give it to Johnson. And the Canes are stopped, but not before getting the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down marker.
And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Run it with the fullback. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Second down.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. This guy can throw it. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. Offense set on 1st down. He wants to throw.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up. And this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
After the big 1st down sack, it's 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Rashada. Pocket starts to collapse. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one.
You want to have a lot of success on defense? Make the quarterback feel uncomfortable. This defense has been doing it time and time again, and you can tell this quarterback doesn't have a prayer.
I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got him downfield. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! Great example of how a 2nd half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. 1st half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is most dangerous.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The handoff to Johnson. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. First down to start the drive after the break. give to the big fullback. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Second down coming up. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down.
That's a great job executing up front by the defense. They looked like they were ready for that play, and that was a bit of a more unconventional look from the offense on third down, but the defense was there to make a big stop.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch. He's got enough. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Third down, and this crowd is tearing the lid off this place. Touchdown, Miami! And they take it in for 6 more points. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. And now, with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he's coming out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. They weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
He spent his whole career in the backfield, now 40 career sacks.
That is absolutely insane. A guy that can get to the quarterback that much. You know where he's at, Palmer. He's on the end of the line.
Pressure got to him, couldn't get rid of it, and they got him for a safety. They'll boot it away from their own 20 after taking the safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they did.
And the Miami offense will take over.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the fourth quarter, Palmer, and not having to stress or worry.
Yeah, really impressive just seeing how they were able to take everything from the practice field this week and apply it to game day. They've been locked in all week with the game plan, running and throwing the football, man. This has been impressive.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. He wants to throw. Wide open downfield. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Almost almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And after this play, the cake will be baked. And a short run there, and that'll end it. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty.